That did not go as planned, but I couldn't get down in there to get a good cut on it, so it's down anyway. Let's get it worked up. Alright, I misread that. Honestly thought it would cave. It would fold down and open up. But it did the opposite. That's weird. Alright, I have to go get the tractor. To always put your chainsaw beside a tree when you're not using it, because my other still that I had, I ran over it twice with my tractor. So a little public service announcement. That Bob. Out of that tree I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 logs. They don't look like much, but there's a good bit of boards in there. Alright, I'm running out of daylight. I hate the days getting shorter. I got this log too, so I got plenty of logs to mill up over the weekend. Alright, I gotta clean all these branches up too. So this, I just sharpened this chain and it's still not cutting good. So I got to looking at it and I've completely got all out of it that I could. So I want to replace this chain with a new one. I don't know if you can tell the difference or not, but we'll see what we can see how worn out that chain is. All right, so it's pouring down rain today, so I'm gonna take the opportunity to sharpen some of these chains so they'll be ready whenever it dries up. I can get back to milling some more boards. This is just a cheap Harbor Freight sharpener, but it works great. It only takes a couple minutes per chain, and it's quiet. Does a pretty good job. So you set this sharpener on, well, I use 30 degrees, and all you do is just come down and take off as least amount of material as possible. That's all it is to it. This is Charlie. He's like a pet. We bottle fed him. I did a video on him where his mama rejected him, and he's doing well. Derek, a guy I work with, he's always asked me about Charlie. How's Charlie doing? Charlie's doing fine. He ain't quite as big as his brother, but I think they get more protein, I'm sure, from mother's milk than the stuff that we bottle fed them with. But he's doing good. Alright, I gotta do something with these sawbucks before I put this log on it. I think I'm gonna try to cut these off, make like a V. Alright, let's see if I can get this log on here. At some point you're either going to have to rip both sides off to get your board with circular saw, or you can square it up with a chainsaw. And I wasn't sure how I wanted to do it because it's a lot of work with a chainsaw, but at the same time it's a lot of work with a circular saw. But one thing I did notice is that this runner here, is scooting along the board, but I think it worked a lot better when I had like a 90-degree a square here, so it could float on the edge. It was a little bit smoother. I don't think it really matters, but I may, after I get done with this cut, I may try to square it up, go ahead and cut this off. This thing is just way too big. That made my sawbucks better as far as holding the log, but I still can't roll it. With a smaller log. Also, this rough bark on these loblollies are it makes it hard to turn. I can move it, I just can't. You almost need two people. Oh man. It's just not. Yeah, you need two people for this. Alright, let me get the tractor. Well, that was horrible. It took me like 30 minutes to get this thing flipped around. So what I ended up doing is getting the log level on that edge and put my ladder up here, and I got it as level as I could here, and I'll run the saw. Oh man, I gotta adjust my saw again. I'm just gonna mill bores from now on. I'm not gonna worry about getting straight edges. That's too much work for one person with these big logs. So anyway, I got it set up now. I'm gonna go ahead and do it, but the next one I'm probably just gonna mill them and rip the edges off with the circular saw. And also this thing is leaking sap like crazy. I had to go get some gloves, and I went to Home Depot and got some gloves, and I used them like one time and they already nasty, and I got a large and these things barely fit on my hand, and I got normal size hands, so I don't know what size scale they're using, but anyway, I'm just oh, something else that happened. So I haven't sealed the my roof yet, where I pieced everything together, and I was trying today to decide whether I wanted to mill boards or seal the roof up, and I felt like I wanted to mill boards because I only got about 4 hours, and you can see your when you get done, you can see that you actually done something. So I decided to mill boards today, and I don't know what I was doing. I was leaned over looking at something, and a drip of water came through there and went straight into my ear. So I don't know how it happened, but anyway, I guess it was a sign I should have sealed up my building today, but I'll do that later. I forgot to put my wedges in. That's why the board shot off like that. You'd think after 15 or 20 of these things I would learn. So this chain's getting dull on this Husqvarna. I don't want to go back up, get another chain, and I'm about halfway through with this log. So I'm going to take this steel and put it on, and it doesn't have a ripping chain on it. It has a regular chain, and I want to compare them. The Husqvarna is turning a 20-inch blade. And it's 50 cc's, and this steel is a M250, which is 45 cc's, and it's got an 18-inch bar on it. So it's still smaller. It's got a smaller bar, so it should probably work out about the same. I don't know. We'll find out. Alright, so I almost got this this log milled. It's going to be my last cut. I got 10 slabs out of it. Well, this next one I cut will be the 10th slab. And wow, look at the color of it. So what I found out is the normal cross-cutting chain, or whatever you want to call it, you don't have to push it as hard. It kind of pulls itself through there, but it wants to hang up a little bit more because it's, I guess, a more aggressive cut. So it kind of hangs up a little bit, so you have to you don't have to push as hard, but it gets the job done. I don't have power down here, so I have to use my little generator to run my circular saw. It gives a smoother cut than the chainsaw. I went to cut some more boards up, and my generator stopped working, and I thought it was out of gas because I looked in it and it was almost empty, but I filled it back up with gas and it still wouldn't fire back up. So I noticed my power switch here, when I was shutting it off, it wanted to keep running, so I had to really push on it to get it to cut off. And I guess it just got stuck in the open position. Now it won't open or close. I put a meter on it, and it's stuck in the open position. And the same thing happened to the economy switch. It was stuck in the economy mode, but it still worked fine. So I'm going to pull these switches out and try to order some new ones. So hopefully I can get some in a couple of days. My dad came over and helped me put some siding on, so I didn't film it, but it turned out pretty good. Since the ground's not completely level and the roof is a lean-to, it was a little challenging, but we'll probably just go with that. The boards turned out nice. I'm going to start on the back now, and I got a few more boards, so I may show you what I did as far as putting siding up with the boards I have left until I cut some more up. So what I do is measure. I put this board up, and then I measure an inch down, and I'll drive a nail. That's so I can put the other board on top of it. bowed out a little bit, so I'll flip it around. Check, see if it's level. It's perfect, so I don't have to level it. Then I drill holes. I drill 3 holes on each side, because if you don't, the wood ends up splitting. So I'll pre-drill the holes to keep that from happening. All right, even if the board shrinks now, it shouldn't have any gaps. It just takes a little bit more, a few more boards to do it, but I don't have to worry about having huge gaps in between my boards. All right, I'm gonna put some more up. So I'm not exactly sure what this method is called, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this torch and char the wood, and then I'm gonna go back over it with some stain, and I'm thinking that helps protect the wood from rotting too quickly, and keeps insects out of it. So I don't know if it'll work, but I thought, what the heck, let's give it a try, see how it looks anyway. Yeah, I like that. That looks good. Kind of tell before and after. So a couple of things, probably could let it dry out a little more because the pine resin wanted to catch up, but I mean it was easy to get out. And then the other thing is, probably should have done this before I put them on, because where I overlapped it, it's not going to be charred, but you can't see it anyway, so it's probably no big deal. So anyway, that's pretty cool. I'm going to do the rest of it like that when I get finished. So like I said, I'll go back and put a stain on it, kind of seal the wood up, and should be good to go.